So joining me right now is JeDah Palmer. She is a Mercer County native, y'all, and she's here because she is on The Voice on Snapchat, which is a pretty big deal. I'm so proud of you. I have known you, I came here 2 years ago, and I met you because I did a story on the Stages Music School. And tell me, how did you get involved in music in general?
Well, it all started with church because my grandfather's a bishop and he had his own church here in town. And they would always try to get me out of the crowds and to sing and different things, but I was always too nervous. But once I got into stages, you know, I started exploring more. So.
And you also play instruments, don't you?
I try. I play a little guitar and piano.
So when you're playing in front of an audience, when you were in front of that church audience for the first time, you said you were nervous, but how did you feel once you got up there and performed?
Amazing. It was just, I can't even explain the feeling. It was just overwhelming. Amazing.
And eventually, all these years later, you run across this contest called The Voice on Snapchat. And tell me how you got involved with that. How did that all come about? Who approached you first?
Actually, our manager, Melissa, the owner of Stages, she had sent out a group text asking everyone to try out. She's like, this is an amazing opportunity, you know? And I just sent it in not thinking that something would come from it, but it happened.
And so explain the process for folks who may not know. What's the difference between The Voice on Snapchat and The Voice? How do they relate at all? Explain, if people want to tune in, explain what that exactly is.
So The Voice on Snapchat, every contestant is competing to actually go on The Voice, which is the same thing. We all got to meet the same people. We got to perform and do battle rounds. It's just all on the app. So we're not really performing in front of a crowd. It's just a camera as of right now.
Well, I believe you're going to get in front of that crowd. I'm speaking it now. I want JeDah Palmer in front of that crowd.
Thank you.
So tell me, when you submit your video, I'm sure thousands of people put hundreds of thousands, not just thousands, hundreds of thousands put their application in, that video in, and you get that call back saying, hey, you are in the next round. What's going through your mind?
I was freaking out. I honestly thought my mom was kidding when she told me. She was like, you got picked by Alicia. And I'm like, what? It didn't seem real.
Now, the video of you where I hear your mom in the background is when she first told you, were you coming home from school? Were you sleeping? What were you doing when your mom, do you remember?
I was actually sitting talking to my boyfriend on the phone, and we had just hung up, and then she came in there and she told me, and I was on the phone with my sister then, and I was just like, what? Are you serious? It was crazy. Okay,
so you were on the phone with your boyfriend when you found out you were in the competition. Then we see the video where she's saying, Alicia picked you. Alicia Keys is an icon, y'all.
She's beautiful.
Like, I remember when she first hit the scene, and so just the idea that the woman who wrote Fallen, who sung Fallen, chose you, that's pretty amazing. I'm excited for you. So how were you feeling when you heard Alicia Keys say your name? Specifically you.
Oh my gosh. I still get chill bumps till this day, because ever since I was younger, my grandfather told me, you're Alicia Keys, you're gonna be like Alicia Keys, you're gonna learn the piano, you're gonna be just like her. And now it's like, I'm being mentored by her, I'm on her team,
yeah.
So.
It's fate, it's destiny, all the cards are aligning, God's working it out. I'm really excited for you. So what would you say to folks who maybe they're not familiar with The Voice, but they want to download Snapchat and they want to check it out? What will they see in these Snapchat episodes? What will they see?
So everyone saw my audition. Next is battle round, so that's me and my battle partner competing. And then from then on, which there's actually a secret, I'm not really supposed to say anything, but I guess I can. It's okay. You guys are my people. I was actually mentored by Julia Michaels, and that's another celebrity, and that was kind of life-changing. But they'll get to see everything in final rounds and throughout that.
Okay. Has all of this really hit you yet? This is just...
It has not.
Do you think it ever will?
Yes, it definitely will. I think next week when battle round starts, it's definitely going to hit me, because that's when it shows the whole process I went through when I flew out to California.
What have all your friends been saying since?
They're just like, how? They're like, what? They're so supportive, though, and they're so proud of me, and I couldn't ask for better friends.
And what would you like to say to Alicia Keys? What would you like to say to her? I heard you call her mom in the video.
I was literally just about to say that. You are my mom. I love you, and you're so beautiful. Oh, she is just so amazing, so kind-hearted.
All right, and you know, I have a little game here. Since this is a little bit more of a relaxed setting, this is a web exclusive. We want to get to know, for folks who do not know JeDah, which if you don't know, what are you doing? Wake up, you know, go to those stages, music events, go to those events in Princeton where, you know, JeDah's going to be. I know you've been at the rail yard before. I know you've been at the room upstairs. Get out there, hear this voice, because look, they let you know when they're going to play. They let you know you're in the band The Change. We should talk about that really quickly before we get to the game. What is the Change? What type of group is it? Let's talk about that real quick.
We are a funk band, and we just recently added a guy. That's my boyfriend. But we do more of like empowerment and a bunch of, it's like an empowerment funk type of feel, so.
And what is the message that really the Change would like to get across? I know that everything that you all perform has a specific message.
I would like to think that the hope of the world is in our generation, and it's all in our youth, and we have the power to control and shape our society. So.
Yeah. And I'll be sure to put a link to the Change's Facebook and Instagram, just so you all can check out her entire band. And I'll put a link to the Snapchat too, so y'all can check that out. But let's get to this game, this or that, all right?
Okay.
So don't think too hard on it. I'm just
Okay.
gonna say it, and you answer.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna start off with the easy one. Pepsi or Coke?
Pepsi.
Okay. Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Day or night?
Night.
Okay. Spring or winter?
Definitely winter.
Really?
Winter, yes,
Okay.
winter.
A long road trip or quick flight?
Long road trip.
Okay. And last, playing an instrument or singing?
Definitely singing. I could do that all day, everywhere, anywhere.
All right. Well, this was fun. Thank
Yeah.
you so much,
No
JeDah. I
problem.
really
Thank you.
appreciate it. I'm so proud of you. I really am.
Thank you.
And please keep us updated. By the way, she's going to be on WVVA Today in the coming weeks. You're going to hear all about it. She's going to be on WVVA Today to actually not just chat with us, but perform as well. I'm really excited for that. And guys, JeDah Palmer, let's support her.